Hey guys, Ricky Chung here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about flashes, in particular the Canon EXR-T 600 and the Godox V860 version 2. Now I don't own the version 2 of the Canon flashes. I know that it's their updated flagship model. However, I have not really found the need to upgrade to the version 2 because I currently carry 5 version 1s. So with that said, let's kind of get into the video. But before we start, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you're watching, Mom, happy Mother's Day to you. Thank you for just kind of being mom. I know that when you start becoming a parent to yourself, I'm currently a father, when you start becoming a parent, you don't really realize what it's like to be a father, to be a mother until you're in that position. So through time, you kind of figure those things out. With that said, happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Mom, for everything that you've done for me in life, in time, and basically raising a good kid. I mean, I think I'm a good kid. So thank you. Another case, thank you to my wife, who's also a mom, to my 3-year-old son, and an amazing wife to me. Thank you for your support and allowing me to continue my passion and following what I love to do. So thank you, and thank you to all the mothers once again. So back into the video, we're going to be talking about the Canon flashes. They were pioneers of the Canon wireless flash system. They were the first to kind of come up with this kind of technology. Back in the day, if you shoot old school like me, you were basically shooting with a flash and a pocket wizard. Also those annoying sync cords that just constantly break. In fact, any wedding or any event that I've shot, I would carry about 5 of them, 5 spare cords in my bag, because those were the first things to go. Super annoying. Really glad someone came up with a built-in wireless system, and Canon was there. Fast forward to today, still shooting weddings and events. There are so many other third-party alternatives out there, such as Yongnuo, Neewer, and Godox. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about the Godox system. This is again the the V860 version 2, C meaning for Canon. There's a lot of other versions for Nikon, Sony's, Panasonics, things like that. And our good old school beloved 600 EXR-T. Now, I own 5 of these guys, nothing wrong with them, except the fact that they're super expensive to fix. Now, as you all know, sometimes at weddings and events, these things they break, they fall on the floor. The light stand gets tipped over by some drunken dude or gal, and that's totally cool. That's part of what we do. The hot shoe breaks, just pops off. Just kind of things. The flash tube breaks are kind of the most common things, and the Canon flashes are obviously not cheap. I think when I bought the first 5 of these, they're about $550 a pop, or 500 and change, something like that. And I bought 5 of them right off the bat because they were working. These were the go-to. Again, today we have so many options like the Godox, or the Yongnuo, or Neewer, depending on what your preference is. So I picked up 2 of these guys and I started working with them just because Canon flashes are so expensive to fix. In fact, if you have CPS, you guys know Canon charges you about $150 regardless of what the issue is to fix a flash. Whether it's the flash tube, whether it's the hot shoe that's just kind of, the hot shoe mechanism here, that's just kind of like a little bit loose, or maybe the panel or the control panel here is broken. They charge you $150 to fix either piece. Now, specs wise, these guys are incredible. They match, if not exceed, performance of the Canon flashes. It's got these guys right here, the lithium ion batteries. They have a faster recycle time. The head does turn the 360 that it needs to do, or rather the 180 both ways that it needs to turn, just like the Canon flashes. However, I feel like it's very stiff. Sometimes I feel when it's mounted on the hot shoe and I'm just kind of, in a very fast-paced environment, you're just kind of twisting this head, it just feels really tight, almost tight to a point where I feel like I can like twist the whole flash off of the hot shoe. I don't know, maybe it needs to be broken in, I don't know, but it does have that stiffness in there. Again, so price, performance, recycle time, it it matches and excels over the Canon flashes. However, one area that it really falls short that's super important for me, I think it's very important for even you guys, if you guys are wedding and event photographers, if you're shooting where, you know, you kind of need to kind of get into the action and you really want to kind of focus on what's going on and you're really just kind of moving in, one area it falls short is the autofocus assist. For some reason, the autofocus assist, and I recently shot a wedding with a good buddy of mine, Gary Flom from Gary Flom Photography. He's a New Jersey photographer, amazing work, incredible guy, a great friend of mine today. He also has the Godox system, or the Flashpoint / Godox system. And we did a test. We kind of tested out to see, you know, which one would focus faster, and he too agreed that the Canon was just faster, and almost, I would say almost about a good second, you know, half a second to a second faster on the Canon flashes versus the Godox units. Now, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, you know, the mechanism or just the price point. I mean, it makes sense that they can't match exactly everything to spec as a Canon flash. So it's something to kind of consider, guys, if you're in a very fast-paced environment and you need that autofocus assist. I know a lot of cameras they just have an incredible autofocus, but when you're in a super dark environment like a wedding reception and the lights are super dim, you need that autofocus assist. For some reason, I also don't like the beam it projects. It kind of projects this cross beam thing. I think even people find it a little annoying. For some reason, it seems like it's very bright, but also the beam stays on the subject or the area that it's focusing a lot longer than the Canon. I don't know. It's very unscientific, but it's just when you do the comparison side by side, it sends out sort of this beam that almost annoys me as much as it might annoy the person or subject that you're photographing. Guys, it's something to consider when you're looking out for an alternative compared to the Canon flashes. Other than that, the performance, the fast recycle time, it's really a bargain for what you get. You know, for studio work in a slower paced environment, I think these things are golden. They're great replacements or alternatives for the Canon flashes at such an amazing price point at $180. So guys, if you're looking for a flash alternative compared to the Canon, the Godox could be a very good option for you. It really depends on what you're shooting and how you're using it. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you, enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Pew, 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 pew.